Welcome to Road 200 Con questions. Angle of elevation of middle of first pole from the top and bottom of second pole. So you have first pole which is there, and angle of elevation is to the middle is 30 degree and 60 degree. Right. So what we take is, they also mention length of the second pole. The second pole is 10. First pole, and let this point be the middle. So this is 10. Let us take this length, common length in both the triangle as x, because this will be x, this will be x. So both are 30, 60, 90 triangle. So length of this will be x upon root 3, and the whole length will be x root 3. Again 30, 60, 90 triangle. So 10 that we get is nothing but x root 3 minus x upon root 3 will be 10. Solving, you get 3x minus x upon root 3 equal to 10, or 2x equal to 10 root 3, or you get x equal to 5 root 3. X you get 5 root 3. So the extra that we have, okay, the point, the total length till the midpoint is x upon root 3, which is 5 root 3 upon root 3, which is 5. So this length is 5. Let's say AB. AB is 5. So the length till the middle is 15. 10 plus 5, length till the middle is 15. So the complete length will be 30. C option. Length till the middle is 15. The whole length of the first pole will be 15 to the 30. That will be the answer. Shopkeeper is offering 30% discount or 300 discount, whichever is lower, to any customer who purchases goods from his shop. So he sold 800. So 800 even discount will come 240 rupees. So whichever is lower. So you'll give 30% discount on 800 to 40. Second, you get 30% 360. But the lower will be 300. So you'll offer 300 discount. And on third also you'll offer 300 discount. The lower of 300 or 30%. So total discount, okay, he offered is 840. Total discount he offered is 840. So on 840 offer discount, okay, on 3000 rupees. So if you calculate, it comes to 28%. A option. That will be the answer. A travels at a speed of 1 meters per second in first 10 seconds, 2 meters per second in next 10 seconds. So it means 10 meters in 10 seconds, 20 meters in next 10 seconds, 30 meters in next 10 seconds, and so on. So I can take, maybe let me take 90 seconds. Using the option, let me take 90 seconds first. So 90 seconds will be sum of 10 plus 20 plus 30 up to 90. Which if you take 10 common, it is nothing but 1 plus 2 up to 9. Which is 10 into 9 into 10 upon 2. The whole formula n into n plus 1 upon 2. Which comes to 450 meters. So he's traveled 450 meters in 90 seconds. Now he has to travel 50 more meters, right? He has to travel 50 more meters, and the speed will be 10 meters per second. So time taken will be 50 upon 10, which is 5 more seconds. So answer will be 95 seconds. A option, right? So in first 90 seconds, I use the option saying 90 seconds. There's no option given. Still, you can use experiment and find out. So I use 90 seconds. I got 450 meters. So that means, and after that the speed is 10 meters per second. So to travel 50 more meters, it will take 5 more seconds. So that means the total time taken will be 90 plus 5, 95 seconds. Sum of the terms of the infinite geometric progression is 6. The formula is a upon 1 minus r equal to 6. And sum of the squares is 12. So a square upon 1 minus r square. Because if you square it, the first term will become a square, and the ratio will become 1 upon r square, right? Because each number becomes a square, so automatically the ratio also becomes a square between two terms. This is 12. Now I need to eliminate one of the terms. Now one way to eliminate one term is, let me eliminate a, because that is easier to eliminate, which can be done by squaring this. If I square this, what do we get? A square upon 1 minus r the whole square equal to 36, and divide. If I divide, I'll get a square upon 1 minus r the whole square equal to 36 upon a square upon 1 minus r square, 12. If you look at a square gets cut. This will be 3. you will see 1 minus r square upon 1 minus r the whole square equal to 3. That can be expanded to 1 minus r into 1 plus r. 1 minus r the whole square. Square will get cut. So 1 plus r upon 1 minus r is 3. So 1 plus r equal to 3 minus 3r. 4r equal to 2. So you'll get r equal to half. The moment you get r equal to half, understand this, in a AP or in a GP, sorry, in final GP, if r is half, the sum is double of the first term. You can put in a formula and check out. But this is direct because it's very common you get this. So it means the sum 6 is double of the first term 3. That will be the answer. Actually, you can do this by eliminating option as well. So let me say the first term is 4. Square will be 16. More than 12, not possible. Remember, sum of the squares is 12. If the first term itself of a square becomes 16, sum will be more than 16, not possible. Same if 5 is not possible because 5 squared 25 is more than 12. The only thing that is possible is 2 and 3 technically. Since it's 6, I can take 3, which is easier to find out because I can make out the ratio is half because the sum is double of the first term, half. Then you can directly substitute 3 square, sum of the squares, upon 1 minus 1 by 4. If you calculate 9 upon 3 by 4 will give you 12. Since it satisfies, you can mark the answer. So eliminating the options also is a good way of trying to solve. Eliminate 2 options directly, 2 options, then 1 you can substitute and check out. Substitute 1 which is easier to solve. That's what you normally substitute. Radius of the cylinder increased by 50%. Volume is pi r square h. So when you say radius increased by 50%, because 1.5 r the whole square, height reduced by 50%, 0.5 h. This is nothing but pi r square h into 2.25 into 0.5. This becomes 1.125 times. So from there you can make out the volume is increased by 12.5%. C option. When you're multiplying 1.125, it means it's increased by 12.5%. So volume is basically increased by 12.5%. Thank you.